And yes, a very good evening. You're very welcome to Fraher Fields. The sunshine out here this evening for a big double header of Waterford Club Hurling. Our first game is the inaugural clash in the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship between Western rivals Clashmore and Ballysaggart. That championship got underway last night, of course, with Cappoquin defeating Shamrocks. So we're looking forward to this game. There's plenty of changes from the match programme, which was issued earlier on, so we'll go straight into the team's raid tour for this evening's game. Is Michael O'Brien from the Port Law Club, the vastly experienced raid tour. So we're going to start with Ballysaggart, and we are going to have a minute's silence as well before the game, because it's been a tough week for the Ballysaggart club in losing young Jack Roach, who was laid to rest during the week. Fantastic ambassador for his club and a great sportsman and just a nice young chap. And again, we're thinking of Jack, his family, and indeed all involved in Ballysaggart GA Club here this evening. There'll be a minute's silence before throw-in. But Saggart will line out as follows. It's Mike Ryan, the giant captain between the posts. Full backline, Liam O'Gorman is going to wear the number 24 jersey. John Roach will wear number 30 and Jack Ryan at 4. Half backline, Jack Cunningham at 5. Sam Ryan, the giant captain, at 6. Like as ever is shocked is Owen O'Brien. Two changes in the middle of the field for Ballysaggart. Stephen Mangan and Kyle Bennett, they're both ruled out, and they're replaced by Sean Nugent and Bobby Ryan respectively. Half forward line, Ronan Welch wears 10. 11, Stephen Bennett, he's also out for this evening, and into the team comes number 26, that's Shane Bennett, not Stephen's brother, but another Shane Bennett, and the number 12 jersey is going to be worn by Chris O'Gorman. And the inside trio for Saggart this evening: Janie O'Brien wears 13, the vastly experienced Janie, cornerback of course for a lot of last year's championship, up corner forward this year Ken Cashel at 14, and number 15 is Barry Murphy. On to Clashmore Kinsalebeg, who are under the stewardship this year of Sean Burke, Mark Ferncombe and Alan Kern. Also Tig de Borca, great to see Tig part of the Clashmore Kinsalebeg backroom team as well, out with that nasty knee injury which he picked up at Waterford earlier on this season, but wishing him a speedy recovery as well. I've no doubt he'll have plenty of encouragement for his Clashmore colleagues. So it's Kyle Maloney between the posts making his senior debut, or adult debut this evening. Full backline, there's also another late change there. Killian O'Keefe, the number 2, he's been ruled out and is replaced by Ben Lombard. Kieran Burke at 3 and Darragh O'Neill wears number 4. Half backline, very formidable half backline for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Sam Fitzgerald at 5, Brian Lynch rock solid at 6, and Keane Ryan at number 7. It's Edmund O'Halloran and Tiernan O'Connell teaming up with Lorna Porca. Half forward line, Shane Coughlin, Declan Allen, the vastly experienced Allen on the 40, and number 20 will be Aidan Trihey, who was due to wear number 12, but he is wearing number 20, just to note that. And the inside trio for Clashmore Kinsalebeg this evening is Adam O'Sullivan at 13, Paul O'Connor at 14, and Josh Fitzgerald will wear the number 15 jersey, younger brother of course of Sam. So we're almost ready to go here in Porky Ariker. Another bumper day of action and plenty of live coverage across Clubber TV here this afternoon and indeed this evening, with senior action coming up later on. That is all coming up at round about 7:15 for the final game of the weekend in the County Senior Hurling Championship. That's Roanmore against Lismore, and we're looking forward to that one. But it's all about the Intermediate Premier game clash, Intermediate Premier Championship clash here in Fraher Field this evening. Seamus Carney there, the chairman of Ballysaggart, who are led once again by Adrian Bobo Maher, of course, one of Clubman was stalwart. He's been for the club, but right now we're going to pause for a moment's reflection and silence in memory of the late Jack Roach, who so sadly passed away last weekend, and helped Ballysaggart win their first intermediate title, of course, a few seasons ago. And as I said, a player who wore the heart on the sleeve and loved his club, loved his county, and indeed loved his sports. So we're just all thinking of Jack Roach here this evening. Our yesterday go Ravan and Dealish. PIHC Garabanum, Dealish, always in our thoughts and will never be forgotten. Young Jack Roach, may he rest in peace. And what was a really difficult week for Ballysaggart, and no doubt preparations, I suppose, far from ideal going into today. So they are here, and no doubt knowing the tradition that's there in Ballysaggart, they're going to give it everything. And the officials are all ready to go here, decked out in the new referees' orange jersey, which was presented to the various match officials at a function in Lemmy Bryan on Thursday evening. So Michael O'Brien of Portlaw is the man in the middle, and we're almost ready to go here for this round one crash. Both sides keen to get off to a winning start in the inaugural Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship. One game already played in that championship, that was last night, which resulted in a 6-point win for Cappoquin over their neighbours Shamrocks. That played in Lismore. Getting underway also now in the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship is the clash of tomorrow in Ballylaflore, that all-Eastern affair in Kill. And there's also action tomorrow afternoon at 12 noon, a high noon throw-in in Kill for the meeting of Ferrybank and Ballygunner. But all looking forward to Ballysaggart and Clashmore Kinsalebeg, two teams who've developed a nice rivalry over the last couple of seasons. Met a couple of years ago, of course, in that Western final where Clashmore Kinsalebeg won their first ever divisional title that afternoon with a hard-fought win over Saggart. Saggart went on then, of course, to win the intermediate crown, and of course desperately unlucky not to win the Intermediate Hurling Championship last year, beaten by Ballygunner, pipped by Ballygunner in extra time. Straight away from the throw-in, Edmund O'Halloran wins the ball for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Barry Murphy in hot pursuit. Edmund has a look at the post, that's all he usually needs. Edmund O'Halloran, that's a great start for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. 11 seconds on the clock. First blood to Edmund O'Halloran and Clashmore Kinsalebeg. They'll be happy with that start. Puck out taken very, very quickly, not hanging around is Mike Ryan. Fitzgerald says thank you very much, picks it up. Clashmore have possession back with a very lively Paul O'Connor into the open space where Coughlin is situated there. Got a bit of a nip in the ball there. The ball was won there by legitimately by Jack Ryan, but Clashmore Kinsalebeg overturned it in the shape of Aidan Trihey. Now on as far as Coughlin loves to take on his man every time. Nice shimmy by the teenager. Back outside as far as Aidan Trihey, known as Messi, of course. Back to Edmund O'Halloran. Tries to spin out of a couple of would-be challenges there. Can't get any stick though. Ballysaggart in hot pursuit, trying to win it back there. Who's going to come away with this one? Real tussle and cluster of bodies around that one. Barry Murphy coming away with that one. His jersey is pulled on his way out, says Michael O'Brien. That's going to be a free. And the free will be to Ballysaggart. And for a bit of dissent there, Michael O'Brien not going to tolerate any of that, the Portlaw officials. So he brings it forward an extra 13 metres for a bit of dissent there. So certainly makes it easier from Michael Ryan's point of view. I think the Ballysaggart goalkeeper, Adrian Bobo Maher, in to issue the instructions to his troops. What a job he's done, of course, and what a warrior he's been for his club. As we watch Mike Ryan's effort go in, and that is gone into the back of the net. What a start from Ballysaggart's point of view, with Clashmore Kinsalebeg had first blood with the point. Saggart hit back with a goal. Mike Ryan, the goalkeeper, well, I'm not sure he was planning on getting a goal, but either way, as I said, they all counted. That took a bit of a bounce in there, which is very, very dangerous on that Astro in there as well, and it deceived Kyle Maloney in the goal for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. So Ballysaggart hit back immediately, and it's a goal for the Sky Blue and Navy. Clashmore will want to respond with Paul O'Connor. Direct ball inside there. Mike Ryan is out for this one. Good goalkeeping there by the Ballysaggart number one. And he drives it long up as far as where Janie O'Brien is situated. Ball falls through now as far as Shane Bennett. Off the shoulder is Janie O'Brien, the teenager and the vastly experienced campaigner combining. Janie trying to get room to engineer the swing there, but he's swallowed up there by a wall of Clashmore Kinsalebeg defenders, and they work the ball out with Josh Fitzgerald. Now Edmund O'Halloran sprays it across, looking for Sam Fitzgerald. Deck Allen, I see Decky making a run up the field as well, but Fitzgerald decides to go solo. Barry Murphy about to come across the challenge. He just gets a boot on that one, does enough to overturn it from Ballysaggart's point of view, and they bend their back, get over this ball. It's going to be a late challenge there on Sean Nugent, but the referee says play on. In as far as Cashel, that's Ken Cashel, always good for a score too. Nice lively ball down as far as Shane Bennett. Cashel goes on the run again. It's asking a bit of him there. Deck Allen gets a hurley to it and prods it down as far as Brian Lynch. Good play with the centre back, and the brick flick there flicks it out as far as the busy Edmund O'Halloran and Lorna Porkin tries to float this on as for Paul O'Connor. Can he win the foot race there with Sam Ryan, the joint captain for Ballysaggart? O'Connor, lovely jinxing run. He's gone inside Sam Ryan. Referee has the hand up, and he's going to give the free there to Clashmore. And that'll do very, very nicely from Clashmore Kinsalebeg's point of view. Alan Kern there on the line there. Part of the Clashmore Kinsalebeg backroom team. Mark Ferncombe, of course, doing the coaching with Clashmore Kinsalebeg this year. The Abbey side great, of course. Got that nasty injury, of course, last season with the club. So great to see Mark involved, and no doubt he'd bring plenty of expertise and plenty of impetus into the Clashmore Kinsalebeg setup. hoping to put his mark on this free is Paul O'Connor, but it looks like it's drifting across the face of the goal, and it's gone across and wide. Short puck out. Michael Ryan out as far as John Roach. Now plays it down the line as far as Jack Ryan. Trying to play heads up hurling. Goes past the 21 metre line there and flicks it forward. Now there's a bit of space there for Owen O'Brien. He's a son, of course, of Janie even. So father and son combination for Ballysaggart this evening. Something you don't see too often, I think, in the Waterford Championship, but it's a unique feat for the O'Brien clan this evening. Paul O'Connor now at this ball inside, looking for Josh Fitzgerald, but sort of telegraphed that one there, and Ballysaggart reading the script well there is Sam Ryan trying to come out with that ball. Hits the deck, referee says play on. Clashmore Kinsalebeg hoovering it up there is Josh Fitzgerald. He's met hard and fair there. Saggart trying to win it back in the shape of Ronan Welch, who's claiming he certainly was pulled away from him, but the referee says play on. Seems to be a high challenge there, and Brian Lynch, referee, agrees. So it's going to be a free out to the men in red and green, the famed red and green of the trench in Clashmore. And this one is going to be, looks like it's going to be launched downfield by Brian Lynch. Goes short, so a quick 1-2 here. Ballysaggart just not on the same wavelength there. He played the 1-2. Brian Lynch, he's on the 45 metre line, shortens the grip and the stick off his left hand side. Lynchy with the effort. Is it on target? It certainly is indeed. He loves that dart upfield. Brian, of course, the Waterford footballer, of course, and illustrated it there. Went forward and struck over a neat score off his left hand side. So we're back down to a 1 point game. Ball launched forward in around that danger area again. Ballysaggart certainly lurking in there. Ball flicked away out as far as Sam Fitzgerald fails to get in his hand. First touch leaving the players down, maybe in the early exchanges here. Deck Allen comes across, referee says play on. Lynchy trying to win it back. Saggart have it in the shape of Shane Bennett, trying to get room to engineer a hand pass. Back out as far as Bobby Ryan trying to prod it forward. Bennett, he's in the tick of the action once again, but Saggart have it, Clashmore I should say, have it back there in the shape of Sam Fitzgerald. This time he goes route one, but Saggart have plenty of men hoovering back there. One of those is the fullback John Roach. Oh, he just misses it there for a second there and does well to retrieve the situation. In as far as see number 24, Brian Marr, is also in for Ballysaggart. He wasn't listed, but he's in. Gets the hand pass away out as far as his wing back. That's Owen O'Brien trying to go by a couple of would-be challenges there. Back with Barry Murphy trying to break that initial line. Barry prods this one in as far as Bobby Ryan and where Ken Cashel are situated. Bobby tries to prod this one on. Bobby Ryan has it in his hand, takes a shot. Bobby Ryan saved inside by Kyle Maloney. Decent effort there by Ryan. He got it into the hands and he got room to engineer the swing there, but it was well saved by the Clashmore number one, and away come Clashmore on the far over side of the field. They have possession now with Tiernan O'Connell, the former Gerlines man, of course. Now donning the Clashmore Kinsalebeg colours in as far as Josh Fitzgerald. Pace to burn. He's standing on the side, and this will be a fair score. It looks like it's going to drop short, though, into the arms of Mike Ryan. He says thank you very much, and he launches it a mighty 80-90 metres down the field, dropping right down on top of that Ballysaggart full forward line. Cashel is in there. Bobby Ryan is in there. Bobby gets the shot in, but it's saved inside again by Kyle Maloney. Good goalkeeping there. Bobo Maher there, he just gets the water bottle there and he just flings it back into the dugout because he knows that was a good opportunity there to get a score. Back with Clashmore. Paul O'Connor trying to go by a couple of challenges there. He has possession off his left hand side. Diagonal ball inside Josh Fitzgerald in a foot race here with John Roach, and he's winning that race. Josh Fitzgerald going goalwards. He has a man over. Fitzgerald with the effort, and it's over the bar. Good score there by Josh Fitzgerald, the number 15, looking very lively. Got inside the cover of John Roach, and he had Cochran across from him, elected to go solo and put over a fine score. Clashmore have this ball back now. They're trying to work the ball out again, playing keep ball, working it through the lines, which is so evident, I suppose, in the modern game. Ball prodded outside there by Adam O'Sullivan, who's in a deep roll off as far as the lively Aidan Tree has a runner off the shoulder, and Declan Allen. He's like a good wine. Declan seems to be getting better even with age, excuse me. Shane Coughlin trying to win this ball inside there. It's kicked away there by Ballysaggart. And Sam Ryan, the giant captain, has it back there off his left hand side. Shreds this one down as far as Barry Murphy just takes it in. He's early there, but only prods it in as far as where Paul O'Connor is situated. He lost his footing momentarily. He was going to win it back. Saggart have bodies there. And they come away with it. Saggart with possession, far over side. Route one ball inside, dropping very, very dangerously inside. Ryan is lurking in there as well as Ken Cashel, but in the end it's Kyle Maloney who says thank you very much, and he prods it outside as far as Adam O'Sullivan. Wearing 13, but in a very deep road for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. It's a beautiful pass there, just straight into the paw of Tiernan O'Connell, who has plenty of time to get his head up and catch. Oh, and fine Josh Fitzgerald. What a take that is. Up into the clouds he goes. Is there an end product? Josh Fitzgerald would like to think so. It's high, and it's over the bar. What a score that is. You'll find it hard to see a better score this weekend in Fairfield or any ground, I think, around the county. O'Connell to Fitzgerald up into the clouds he went. It's his second point of the evening. Josh Fitzgerald, he's had 2 shots. He's got 2 scores. Point of the evening so far. And Clashmore Kinsalebeg hit the front, 4 points to a goal. That goal for Ballysaggart coming courtesy of goalkeeper Mike Ryan from that long free in the second minute. Owen O'Brien flicks it forward on as far as Barry Murphy. He's going to launch this one in. Plenty of height on it in around that square again. There's been a lot of ball in around there. Maloney only bats it out. Ken Cashel trying to win the break there, but Clashmore Kinsalebeg have it back there with Brian Lynch. There's a loose flick there from Bobby Ryan on the arm there, and he holds his hand up straight away to say, yeah, sorry about that, ref. And Clashmore go forward. Look at the work rate here of Janey O'Brien after his marker. It's Ben Lombard coming forward. Janey does well to win it back. What a turnover there by the I think it's the 45. I could be subject to correction on that. Anyway, he's certainly around he's 40 plus VAT anyway, as they say. And Ronan Welsh wins the ball back there, free for Ballysaggart. Great tenacity there. It all came from Janey O'Brien working back. Something you'd be saying well done to a young fella for doing, but it's brilliant. Janey O'Brien. But a very lively start here in Fairfield, and again a reminder as well of more live action coming your way here on Clubber TV this evening. It's round 1, the final game of the weekend in the JJ Cavan and Sons County Senior Hurling Championship. Roanmore against Lismore coming up at 7:15. And of course earlier on in the Senior Championship we saw Ballygunner begin their bid for 10 county titles in a row with a hard-fought win over a very valiant Abbey side. And right now we're watching Ballysaggart have a chance to equalise, and they do that with gusto in the shape of joint captain Sam Ryan. Nice confident strike by the number 6. He's always rock solid in the Ballysaggart defence, and pops that one over the bar. Of course, no Bennett available for Ballysaggart this evening, so they are pretty stretched in terms of resources, but there's pride and there's passion when you put on that sky blue and navy jersey. Right now they're illustrating it again. Here's a chance for Ballysaggart to go into the lead. Shot comes in from Chris O'Gorman, and Chris O'Gorman fires that one over the bar. Great score there, great build-up play from Ballysaggart. O'Gorman was loose, fires it over the bar. It's his first score of the evening, and Saggart are back in front, 1-2 points. Here's the puck out from Kyle Maloney making his debut for Clashmore Kinsalebeg this evening. Goes along with this ball, dropping in around the 45 metre line. Back with Saggart again, and Ronan Welsh just tries to move the engineer to swing there, but it was well intercepted and well hooked there by Aidan Tree. Saggart have it back, sprayed across the line there. Lovely. Janey O'Brien almost momentarily got it in his hand. He's still battling hard there. The wily old fox that is O'Brien there, but linesman has his flag up there. Timmy Organ is the linesman there in the far over side. He says that's going to be a line ball for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Mark Ferncombe and the Burke brothers, Sean and Tig, in consultation there on the line. Down the line now come Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Edmund O'Halloran, this one is going to float in, could be very, very dangerous. Coughlin is in there, but it's well taken there, plucked out of the air brilliantly by Jack Ryan. There's been some great fielding so far in this game, and really well illustrated there by Jack Ryan. On as far as Barry Murphy, who goes route one looking for Cashel inside, battling hard there with the Clashmore Kinsalebeg rear guard. This one is about to be hoovered up there momentarily, but taken off from there by Ronan Welsh, known as Rog, of course, trying to get room to engineer that one off the left hand side. Just shortens the grip in the stake, looks at the pose. Is it off the upright there? Very unlucky. Clashmore Kinsalebeg going to read this one, and reading it well as always is Kieran Burke off his left hand side. Sprays it out as far as Sam Fitzgerald trying to win it now for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Gets this one in his hand, and is he going to put on the afterburners and go? Off he goes, Sam in full flight. There's no better player in action. He's in the orange boots. He's this evening. He's not going to be missed. Tries to go by Barry Murphy there. Barry comes across, and that's going to be a free for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Barry holds his hand out to say, what could I do there? But it's going to be a free. And I think he's going to be spoken to as well by the referee Michael O'Brien, and it is going to be a yellow card. It looks like the first yellow card of this Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash, so it's a yellow card for the Ballysaggart number 15. Picking up a yellow in the 13th minute here in Frahar Fields. Try and keep you updated as well on the other Premier Intermediate Championship action, which is taking place down there in Kill. I can tell you that game got underway at 5 o'clock, and it's half time in that game. It's Old Square, nicely balanced between the eastern rivals Ballydufflore and Tramore. It's Ballydufflore 1-9, Tramore 12 points. So Old Square at the break there in Kill in the other Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash, which is being played. this evening as Brian Lynch flashes that one over the bar. I had a word with the referee just before that. Lynchy, it's his second point of the evening. He's got one from a free and one from play. Ballysaggart have it back there. Literally, Sam Ryan just, it's one of those ones where he stopped because he was kind of expecting the whistle there, but referee obliges in the end to say that's going to be a free. It'll be to Ballysaggart. Mike Ryan thought about a quick one there to Sam Ryan, who was just peeling away into a pocket of space there. But Ryan is a mighty belt of a ball. I'm sure he's going to lob this one in around the square for Ballysaggart, wearing what looks like an all-Dublin jersey. Mike Ryan, that's a massive strike. Over the bar it goes. He's Ballysaggart's top scorer so far in this round one clash. 1-1 now for the Ballysaggarts. Number one, believe it or not. And they lead by a point, 1-3 to 5 points. So, despite being short several regulars, they are doing their bit so far. Michael O'Brien just seen going in there to have a chat with one of the umpires. Not sure what that was about, but just making sure everything is in the correct order. So we're ready to resume here in Frahar Field in this all-Western affair between Clashmore Kinsalebeg and Ballysaggart. Who's going to win the ruck ball here? Possession in the hands of Saggart. Oh, just as I say it, they give it away. Shane Coughlin trying to win it back for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Michael O'Brien says there's a chop down there on Coughlin who hit the deck there. Sam Ryan doesn't agree, but it's going to be advantage or possession even to Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Coughlin has certainly been welcome to adult hurling, I suppose, from his point of view. He's been in the thick of the action, the early exchanges, had a great career, of course, underage, winning numerous county titles and minor titles, etc. with Clashmore Kinsalebeg. He's on the deck. Players using the opportunity now to get some Ishka on board. What's a warm evening here in Frahar Field, as we were mentioning last night, and I know Shane was mentioning it earlier on in the Abbey-side Ballygunner game. The field in absolutely pristine condition for this, for all the weekend's games as well. Brilliant to see, and yeah, hats off to all involved, Geraldine O'Keefe and all the community employment scheme here in Frahar Field for having the field in tip-top shape. So there is concern here now for Shane Coughlin, who's in a little bit of bother. He obviously got a belt. It was a frontal tackle there, and the welfare of the player obviously is the main concern here. So let's hope that's not too serious. Michael O'Brien just standing him over there with the Clashmore Kinsalebeg medical team. Liam O'Brien down there, Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Native, of course, is part of the stewarding team here in Frahar Field. Busy day for all them as well, making sure everything is in order. So it's going to be a free for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Brian Lynch has got 2 points so far. He's going for his third of the evening. 17 minutes gone. 1-3 to 5 points, and that remains the score because Lynch's effort has gone across and wide. Puck out taken very quickly. Oh, just missed there, but momentarily very well recovered there by Brian Marr. Gets his head up and has the vision and the impetus to lay it off as far as Sam Ryan, who goes into the equation there. Oh, the ball is just ripped off him there, but there's a foul there by the Clashmore Kinsalebeg. It's cornerback. It's Darragh O'Neill who's the guilty party. He's going to be spoken to by the match referee, Michael O'Brien, having none of the back chat this evening. He's saying, look, you pulled the arm, Darragh. The famous fair hand, I suppose. Isn't that what they call it now in the modern game? That I suppose referees, in fairness, are trying to clamp down on it, and people are trying to supposedly go with the arm, one hand in, one hand out, is what I suppose the coaches are trying to emphasise. But Michael O'Brien bang up at the play there. Bucky, as he's known, of course. I'm sure he was happy with Portlaw's win in the Eastern Intermediate Hurling Championship last night. Big result as well in the Western Intermediate Hurling Championship out in Bushy Park this afternoon, because St Mary's have got their campaign off to a winning start. They've beaten on Ryan by 212 to 112, so many people would view that as a bit of a surprise there, but it's a winning start for the tournament. They'll be happy with that. 1-3 to 5 points. That latest free there from Sam Ryan, just drifting the wrong side of the post, but it's back in the hands of the aforementioned Sam Ryan, trying to weave his way out of a couple of challenges there off his right hand side. Drills this one forward in on top of Bobby Ryan. He is no Hurley, but he has a hand brilliantly caught by Ryan off as far as Welsh. This must be a score. Welsh is effort off the crossbar, and it's gone over the bar from Ronan Welsh there. It was fielded superbly by Bobby Ryan. He hadn't a Hurley, but he had the impetus to lay it off as far as Ronan Welsh, who I'm pretty sure was going for a point, but it came actually off the crossbar and over the bar. So Yeah, Ballysaggart stretched their lead 1-4 to 5 points. The Farrfield Sunshine, we're all live and exclusive here on Clubber TV, who of course are the official streaming broadcasters of Cumalook Clashmore Port Lorga for the next 3 seasons. Sam Fitzgerald hits the ground there. That's going to be a free. Matty Marr there, not happy with that decision. Linesman there, Eddie Fitzgerald from Bricky Rangers, just telling Brian Lynch just to take that from the correct spot. So Lynchy given the twirl of the hurl there, something like John Gardner used to for Cork back in the 2000s, that great Cork team, of course, of that era, 05, of course, when the Sean Ogue lifted that Lee McCarthy Cup. But Lynch's effort has gone out and wide again. Mike Ryan with the puck out as far as his corner back, but I think it's a little bit too quick from Michael O'Brien's point of view, the match referee. Taken again by Bobby Ryan. He's given an exhibition of feeling in the first half. Out as far as Janie O'Brien. Janie with the effort, isn't on target. Oh, it's gone wide from O'Brien there. Ryan did well to win it. Fed it back to the experienced Janie O'Brien. There was enough pressure coming on him there as he got the strike in there. And that one goes out and wide. Lumber for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. That's Ben. Played county minor, of course, with the Dacia footballers last season. Now here's Aidan Tree trying to go by a couple of challenges there. Referee says you have the advantage. Still has the hand up in as far as Josh Fitzgerald, and the referee is going to bring it back there for the free. Josh Fitzgerald did have it in his hand there, but Michael O'Brien, in fairness, I think he deemed the 5 seconds to be nothing accruing within that 5 seconds, so he brings it back for the free there for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, who, of course, are minus Tyke DeBorka, of course, who's injured, but he is part of the backroom team in the sideline. Also, no Brian O'Halloran. But you'd have to say Ballysaggart, certainly, for given the circumstances and the really tough week they've had, and once again, from all of us here on Clubber TV, and indeed the Waterford GA public, we extend our deepest sympathies as well to the Roach family, and indeed all in Ballysaggart on the sad loss of Jack last weekend. But we'll follow the play, and it's Brian Lynch who has a chance to reduce the deficit to the minimum, and that's another one that's drifted right and wide from Lynchy's point of view. He's missed the last 3. He won't be happy with that. But hasn't caught fire. It was a lively enough opening with that goal from Mike Ryan, but maybe teams just finding it hard to maybe settle into it. But there's no problem for Ronan Welch so far. Catches that from the puck out, strikes it in, and strikes it over the bar. Number 2 for Ronan Welch, the wing forward, known as Rog, of course. He's been doing it for donkey's years now for Ballysaggart. He's continuing to lead the line there in the Saggart attack, and that's a score. Over the bar it goes. So Ballysaggart lead by a goal, 1-5 to 5. 22 minutes gone here in Porky Arrochar. That's Clashmore Kinsalebeg, a little bit over elaborate there on that occasion. It's gone out over the line, and the linesman says that's going to be a Ballysaggart ball. Clashmore Kinsalebeg a little bit too casual there. And Barry Murphy going to take this one for Ballysaggart. Drills this one in. Oh, just lost inside there. Clashmore Kinsalebeg have it back in the shape of Tiernan O'Connell. Tries to put on the afterburners and go forward. He has runners off him. That's good use of the hand pass. On as far as Paul O'Connor. Saggart trying to track back there. O'Connor prods this one forward. On as far as Aidan Tree trying to pick it up in the far overside. Plays the 1-2 with O'Connor. Snapshot from Paul O'Connor. O'Connor with the effort. And it's the familiar finish from Paul O'Connor. That's a bit better from Clashmore Kinsalebeg's point of view. Tiernan O'Connell with a good darting run there off to O'Connor, and he floated over a mighty score off his right hand side. Mike Ryan with a mighty booming ball in on top of that, and the sun in the eyes there. What a catch that is by Ken Cashel. Cashel has it, lays it off as far as Ronan Welch, moves his feet there back onto the left hand side, throws it in. Bobby Ryan gets a touch, and it's into the back of the net for Ballysaggart. Their second goal of the evening. I'm sure Bobby will claim it there. Ronan Welch had the effort, Ryan flicks it in, and it's into the back of the net from Bobby Ryan, the man who started. What a goal there. Brilliant catch though initially by Ken Cashel. Rog had the effort there. There wasn't much latitude in it because he was being pressurised by Clashmore Kinsalebeg, and Ryan got the hurley to it, and it goes into the back of the net. I'm sure he'll enjoy watching a replay of that one, or I'm sure the Saggart fans, that'll be played a few times, I'm sure, up in Mahers, no doubt, over the next while. But 2-5 to 8 points. And 24 minutes gone. Or 2-5 to 6 points even, excuse me. And one would have to say that Ballysaggart are bringing all the energy to the game there in certainly the last 5-6 minutes. Puck out is going to come from Kyle Maloney, who's been beaten twice so far. He won't be happy by either goal, I don't think, but Ballysaggart won't care on that scoreboard. They have 2 green flags in the opening 24 minutes, which will certainly please Adrian Bobo Maher and indeed his charges. Oh, blocked again there by Ballysaggart. Bobby Ryan and Ken Cashel are causing a bit of hassle in there. That's a free there, and they like that on the sideline as well, Ballysaggart. Great, win the ball back there. Clashmore Kinsalebeg a little bit over elaborate there, trying to play the ball out. And you see Adrian Maher there just issuing a few instructions there to his charges. They'll be delighted with the attitude of their players so far. Sean Nugent just gets a few words there from Bobo Maher to say, let's keep it going, lads. And again, great pressure there from Saggart to overturn Clashmore. And then the free was won there by Ken Cashel, who's causing a bit of bother for that Clashmore Kinsalebeg rear guard. This should be bread and butter for Sam Ryan just outside the D. He fires it over the bar, number 2 for the giant captain. And Ballysaggart lead by 6. 25 minutes on the clock. Live coverage here on Clubber TV. Thanks indeed to Keane and Sarah, who are on camera once again this evening. They've had a busy day here in Fraher Fields. Well, I know Keane was playing a game earlier on himself for Bricky Rangers. Back on duty with Clubber TV this evening, and we'll follow the play. Ronan Welch trying to go forward there. Is he fouled? He hits the deck. Referee says play on. It's going to be a Ballysaggart ball. Look, it's just picked out there by Sam Fitzgerald. Line ball will be to Ballysaggart. Going to be hit by Barry Murphy. Is he looking for a diagonal ball, or is he looking for a straight line delivery? He prods it down the line as far as Janie O'Brien. It does well to win it. Still Janie trying to go through literally a player there, and Ben Lombard standing on the sideline. Janie O'Brien just hits it, block down there. Lombard picks it up for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Ballysaggart applying the pressure, scoops it outside. Good use of the hand pass out as far as Sam Fitzgerald trying to break a line there and darts into a bit of space. Off he goes, Sam Fitzgerald. Slither on the hurley there, trying to find the brother Josh, but it was intercepted. Well read there by John Roach. That's tenacious play and great heart and determination by the man wearing number 30, John Roach, with a strike. Can it sneak inside? Oh, it's gone right and wide there. That would have been an inspirational score there by the Ballysaggart full back, but they certainly have all the impetus in the last couple of minutes. Short puck out as far as Edmund O'Halloran trying to beat that first line there, and Barry Murphy. And Barry comes into challenge there. It's a loose arm there and just sort of slows down Clashmore Kinsalebeg more than anything, but they are happy to get on with the free quickly. In as far as Coughlin inside, trying to leave this one run through. In as far as Roach, or Jack Ryan, sticking to his guns there, battling hard there with Shane Coughlin. Coughlin trying to win it back for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Josh Fitzgerald onto that breaking ball like lightning. Josh has the ball there. That's Fitzgerald. He's pulled back there and he wins the free there. That's a timely boost there for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. A needless free to give away from Saggart's point of view. Fitzgerald does well to win the free. There's a bit of concern here. Just looking underneath our commentary here from the press box that Sean Nugent seems to be in a bit of bother. And see Tina Maher there, part of the Ballysaggart backroom team as always, checking on the welfare of the player. And Michael O'Brien, I think, is happy enough to, maybe he hasn't seen the injured player, he's just going to leave this free resume first anyway, in the shape of Paul O'Connor. And Paul O'Connor has got his second point of the evening, so it certainly keeps Clashmore Kinsalebeg in touch. To 6-7, 2 for Paul O'Connor. Ball back with Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Sam Fitzgerald there. It's a hefty shoulder. It's a fair shoulder. Turned over by Ballysaggart. Driven back in with interest by Shane Bennett, and he gets his name on the score sheet. Good hit there as Clashmore Kinsalebeg tried to come out. They were expecting a long delivery. Ball fell out as far as Shane Bennett. He overturned it, or got the ball, got possession, and fired a neat score. 2-7-7. They are playing with that wind advantage, which has maybe picked up in the last couple of minutes. Brian Lynch tries this one through. Good advantage by the referee. Now there's an opening here for Clashmore. Paul O'Connor in possession. He has a runner off the shoulder. That's Shane Coughlin. Coughlin's effort comes in. Well blocked there by the Ballysaggart rearguard. Roach through his body at that one. Still Coughlin comes in. Oh, saved again. Mike Ryan in there as well. Trying to be prodded in there by Clashmore. Around there is Adam O'Sullivan. Still there for Clashmore. Josh Fitzgerald has it. Can he get room to swing it in? Oh, blocked again inside by Ballysaggart. Mike Ryan with an unbelievable save. Still there. Chance for Clashmore. Buried in the back of the net there. It's Adam O'Sullivan. And in the end, oh, what a moment there. What a calamity there. But it was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping by Mike Ryan and tenacious defending there by Ballysaggart. They threw their bodies on the a few times, but eventually it came out at literally, I'd say, the fourth time of asking to Adam O'Sullivan. He almost puts a hole in the net. Timely boost and a timely score for Clashmore Kinsalebeg in the 29th minute. Back to a goal, 2-7 to 1-7. Adam O'Sullivan with the goal, and certainly one which certainly Clashmore Kinsalebeg have craved, and will certainly give them that bit of impetus going into the half-time break. I'm sure they won't want to hear the half-time whistle out, as a couple of Ballysaggart players felt the effects of that one. Mike Ryan before that, and John Roach as well before that, just threw his body in front of that one, backs to the wall, really stuff there. But talk about being tenacious, and you'd have to say Ballysaggart have fought really, really valiantly in this first half, and their full value for their lead. It was 6 points a couple of moments ago, now it's 3, but looks like they will be heading to the half-time into the half-time break in the lead, but we'll follow the play. They're back on their feet, and Ballysaggart are just overturned. Are overturned with Aidan Tree, who's sporting the number 20 jersey. Was 12 initially in the programme, but he is wearing number 20. Off as far as Paul O'Connor, trying to break another line. Paul O'Connor on the edge of the D. Paul O'Connor with his third point of the evening. Now Clashmore Kinsalebeg are beginning to move, and it's back to a 2-point game, 2-7 to 1-8. Mike Ryan with the puck out. Massive strike of a ball. I don't think there's there's a keeper that can match the striking quality of Mike Ryan, down as far as Bobby Ryan in the tick of the action there, trying to prod it forward for Ballysaggart. He's battled hard in that inside line. He got that goal as well, their second goal of the evening. Who's going to come away with this one? Clashmore Kinsalebeg have it back. That's the ever reliable Brian Lynch. Prods it out as far as Josh Fitzgerald, who's come out looking for that ball and now carries it forward on his own 65-metre line. Diagonal ball into the corner, in as far as Paul O'Connor, in as far as Adam O'Sullivan, got that goal a few moments ago. Tries to spread it through as far as Decky Allen, who made a great run there, but it's overturned by Ballysaggart. They have possession back there. They're pleading for a free. Clashmore win it back. It's prodded forward again, trying to be hit on the ground there. Paul O'Connor says, leave it to me. Good communication there between himself and Adam O'Sullivan. He's literally standing on the sideline. Paul O'Connor's effort into the arms there of Michael Ryan, well plucked out of the sky, and prods it over, puts it into the space. A bit of work for Jack Ryan to do, but he is going to make it, and he has support down the line if he needs it. Drills it down as far as Chris O'Gorman. He got 1 point so far. Needs to use possession here, trying to go by a couple of the challenge there of Clashmore Kinsalebeg's Tiernan O'Connell. Has a runner off the shoulder, got a flick into Hurley there. Referee says you have an advantage, pops it off as far as Barry Murphy. Murphy trying to make use of it here for Ballysaggart, trying to weave his way in through, gets the effort in. Bobby Ryan gets a flick in it there. Cashin is in there as well. Oh, ball falls out there again. There's almost danger any time the ball goes in around that Ballysaggart attack there. Clashmore Kinsalebeg will want to get a score before half time. Off the shoulder there is Lynch, but Decky Allen through the ball, says the referee. Michael O'Brien was bang on cue there. He said he was no legitimate hand pass there, which is of course it is in the rules, of course, no strike in action, have to give the free. And in fairness to Michael O'Brien, he was closer, he was bang on cue there. Says no legitimate hand pass, so it's going to be a free into Ballysaggart. They like that one on the line, but again, very dangerous moment there when that ball was lurking in around that Clashmore Kinsalebeg defensive unit, and I'm sure that's something they will address in their half-time team talk. But it's Ballysaggart. Are they going to take a 3-point lead into the half-time break? This effort is from the giant captain, that's Sam Ryan, and that's his third point of the evening. 2-8 to 1-8, 32 minutes gone. Michael O'Brien is still going to play a few minutes. He has a look at the watch. I didn't see a board signal for additional time, but the referee decides that is enough of the first half here at a sunny Ferrar Fields. 3 goals, and it is a 3-point game at half-time. It's Saggart by a goal. Sam Ryan, the giant captain, has 3 points. The first goal for Saggart, of course, coming courtesy of goalkeeper Mike Ryan in the second minute from that long free. He's got 1-1, believe it or not, the Ballysaggart number 1. He's been very busy in the opening half. Bobby Ryan then with their second goal as he flicked to the net, and Adam O'Sullivan getting the goal for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, who have 3 points for Paul O'Connor, and Brian Lynch has got 2 points from centre back as well, 1 from a free and 1 from play. So the half-time score in this Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash here in Ferrar Fields. Ballysaggart 2 goals and 8 points. Clashmore Kinsalebeg 1 goal and 8 points. We'll be back for the second half in due course. Very welcome back here to Farrar Fields, and just a correction there to the first Ballysaggart goal. We have been told that actually Bobby Ryan, who got the second goal, got a touch to that delivery, massive delivery from Mike Ryan. So Bobby Ryan, the number 21 for Ballysaggart, he's been credited with the opening goal. So 2 goals for Bobby Ryan in that first half. Thanks to the lads for pointing that out there as well. So yeah, he's going to take the credit for that first goal. See Adrian Bobo Maher just having a word there with the match referee, Michael O'Brien, but we're almost ready to resume. Adam O'Sullivan, no doubt about his goal for Clashmore Kinsalebeg in the opening half. And Michael O'Brien there, just making sure everything is in order there, but we are ready to go here. So 30 minutes to decide the destination of these 2 points in the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship, and straight away it's Clashmore Kinsalebeg into the action. They have wind advantage in the second half, and they get first blood of the second half, 2-8 to 1-9. We've only played 15 seconds of that second period. Tree on the ball again for Clashmore. Does well to engineer the pass out as far as Brian Lynch. Now there's a bit of space in the centre of the field for Tiernan O'Connell. Puts distance into this one, and Tiernan O'Connell gets his first score of the evening. He was in a bit of space there, got some latitude, planted the feet, wind assisted, drives it over the bar. 2 early scores for Clashmore Kinsalebeg in the second half, and we're back to the minimum. Back with Clashmore. Bit of a hefty challenge there, and hitting the deck there is Brian Lynch. Effort goes in there. There's a player on the deck. That one has gone in. It hasn't gone over the bar, but there's going to have to be a bit of sorting out here from the match officials, even Michael O'Brien, Timmy Organ, the linesman on this side as well. And key is here, what did the linesman see it? Timmy Organ just having a word there with Michael O'Brien. So Michael O'Brien is heading across in the just back into the middle there. It's actually gone out. The umpire has signalled a 65, so it is going to be a 65. Brian Lynch is still receiving a bit of treatment, so I don't think there's going to be any action. Aidan Tree and Adrian Bobo Maher just sharing a few laughs there on the sideline there. So all eyes on Paul O'Connor. Brian Lynch still down receiving treatment. Ballysaggart see Kieran Fennessy making his way down there, possible substitution, as all eyes on Paul O'Connor, and Paul O'Connor nails that one to perfection. We're all squared for our fields. Mike Ryan took the 1-2 there, and it's floated over here as far as the intended target was Jack Roach, or Jack Ryan. He's not going to win it. It's going to be overturned by Messi, and in as far as Josh Fitzgerald with the effort. What a save from Mike Ryan. Still there. Has it gone in? Shane Coughlin tries to get an offer to it. It's gone in and across the face of the goal. Umpires look at each other and they say, what's going to happen here? There's a bit of a, because its ball has gotten signalled wide there. Oh, what a chance there. Shane Coughlin was trying to prod it in. Josh Fitzgerald took the pass superbly from Aidan Tree. He was bearing in and goal. He initially overturned the ball there from a Clashmore point of view, but not too sure what is happening here. And umpires are having a look at each other, but Michael O'Brien is satisfied that the ball is wide and it's going to be a puck out for Mike Ryan. Jenny O'Brien fighting hard as always in the bar over corner. Clashmore trying to hunt down this one. Ballysaggart fighting hard as always as Chris O'Gorman trying to win it back. Clashmore have it back with Edmund O'Halloran. Oh, great hook there. Wonderful tackling there by Shane Bennett. Got to hurley in there at a critical juncture and wins it back for his team. Barry Murphy on as far as Bobby Ryan. Bobby leaves that one knowing that it's going into the experienced Jenny O'Brien, but he's balled up there by a wall of green and red jerseys. Jenny O'Brien can't win this one. Picked up there well by Darragh O'Neill, the teenager for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. His first year playing adult hurling. Drives this one down as far as Adam O'Sullivan. Reading it well. There's the Ballysaggart joint captain. Away comes Sam Ryan. He's been immense so far. Leading by example. 3 points. This is going to be number 4. This one is going to drop inside as far as Ken Cashel. Ken trying to get a hand in this one. Knocks it down. Does favour a Ballysaggart man. That man is Sean Nugent. Nugent trying to hoover it back there as far as he's at wing back. That's Jack Cunningham. Jack wins it back. He needs support there. Prods it back as far as Shane Bennett. Got one in the first half. Bennett trying to pick it up. He's surrounded there by Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Edmund O'Halloran trying to get a hurling in. They're gone backwards, sideways now more so than nothing else. Flicked back by Clashmore. Have they overturned it? They certainly have with Paul O'Connor. Trying to get by his marker. Shortens the grip in the stick and sprays it down the line. Into the hand there of Shane Coughlin. Showing well out in front of his man. Trying to get this in his hand. Tackling hard there as his marker. Referee says the tackling is good though. Great tackling there by Ballysaggart, and they have possession. Have they a free? Referee says play on. Hard hitting now. Josh Fitzgerald trying to win it back there. Saggart still with possession. Away they come. Great tenacious play there. Overcarrying, says the referee. Brian Marr overcarrying in the end there. Then getting stuck in Josh Fitzgerald, and things getting a little bit overheated here now with Marr and Josh Fitzgerald there. Josh has the helmet off there, but that was a big win there. It could be psychologically a big free to win there from Clashmore's point of view, but Michael O'Brien is busy with the notebook out here. He's going to have a word with Sean Nugent. And indeed, Brian Marr, I should say, seems to be the guilty party there, and Josh Fitzgerald, because they both just got in a tangle there, and the white heat of the Premier Intermediate Championship getting to both players, but you expect nothing different, especially when these great Western rivals do battle. I've had some big games and big battles over the years, and referee just having a talking with the two lads very wisely there. Michael O'Brien just say, look lads, let's cut that out. We're in the first round of the championship, no need for any of that, and it's going to be a yellow card each for Josh Fitzgerald, picking up yellow for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, and also on the Ballysaggart side Brian Marr is also picking up a yellow card. Looks like we have a change there as well for Ballysaggart. Jack Cunningham making his way off. Didn't quite catch who came on there for Ballysaggart, but we'll try and bring you that in due course. Kieran Fennessy, I think it could be possibly Kieran Fennessy, the player who has come on right in front of us. But right now, all eyes on Paul O'Connor. O'Connor floats that in. Magnificent effort by Paul O'Connor. In fact, it is Kieran Fennessy who's on the Ballysaggart team. So Kieran Fennessy on for Jack Cunningham. And Paul O'Connor adds to his tally. I make that point number 5 now for the Clashmore Kinsalebeg full forward, and they lead here in Fairfield. Chance to extend it again with Paul O'Connor standing in the middle of the field. O'Connor, he has that win behind him, and now the radar is beginning to work from Paul O'Connor's point of view. Neat score there, 113 to 2-8. They're just beginning to push on there now. 37 minutes gone, still a long way to go, a long distance to go in this game. Kieran Fennessy. Sam Fitzgerald somehow rolls that up onto the stick and then has the impetus to pop it off as far as Edmund O'Halloran, who goes long with this one in as far as Josh Fitzgerald. He's situated in there. Up he goes into the hand of Fitzgerald. Can he get room to engineer the swing? Josh Fitzgerald strikes, and Josh Fitzgerald into the back of the net. What a goal from Clashmore Kinsalebeg's corner forward. A lively Fitzgerald. He's so good at plucking those ones out of the air. We saw him go into the clouds in the first half. He's done it in the second half. Now he's added a green flag to it. What a finish from Fitzgerald. 1-2 now for the corner forward. That's what he brings to the game. That's what he brings to this championship. He'll be happy with that one. 1-2 now for the corner forward, and Clashmore Kinsalebeg just beginning to put on the afterburners now. Speaking of burners, nobody better than Brian Lynch going forward. Great run by Lynch, still going forward on as far as Fitzgerald again. Is he going to get another goal? Into Jackie Allen. Allen's effort somehow saved inside by the goalkeeper Mike Ryan. He was equal to that one. What a save there. We're seeing some stunning saves from the Saggart custodian, but it's still not clear. It is for Shane Coughlin. Coughlin with the effort, turns it along the ground. That's an easy one there by Mike Ryan. He hoovered those ones up all day, and he's fouled there on his way out. Coughlin puts the hands up to say, what did I do? But referee says bring that ball forward there. He's not going to take any back chat as a Ballysaggart player down the ground. But what another moment there. Great glorious goal chance for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, but it was hoovered up well there by the Ballysaggart defence in the end, and Mike Ryan has certainly been busy in the goal. So Mike Ryan going to take this one. Running repairs being done there. There's a yellow card going to be issued there to looks like Paul O'Connor, who's actually picking up a yellow card there for something obviously Michael O'Brien spotted. But Mike Ryan is going to take this one for Saggart. Got a point, massive free in the first half. This one is hit in, but it's hoovered up there inside of the Clashmore Kinsalebeg defence, and away comes Sam Fitzgerald in full flow off his right hand side. Drills it down the line looking for the The ball in the corner. Shane Coughlin takes it into his hand first time. Lovely stick work by the teenager. Didn't get enough trajectory in that shot there, and it falls short into the waiting arms of Mike Ryan. The Ballysaggart Ivor Ahane, batted back by Barry Murphy. Chris O'Gorman for Saggart has possession with Sam Ryan, the joint captain, back behind him. Brian Lynch, so good at reading that ball and reading the play, has an advantage accruing here. Welch comes in with a high challenge, and the referee says that's going to be a free to Clashmore Kinsalebeg, who've just grown into the game there, and that brilliant goal as well from Josh Fitzgerald has really given them the impetus, one would feel, to drive forward here. They have the aid of that very strong breeze, which we saw in the earlier game here in Fairfield in the senior clash between Ballygunner and Abbeyside. That it certainly was a big factor in that second half as the Gunners powered their way to victory in the end. But again, a very valiant effort from Abbeyside, who were minus some key players as well. But the Gunners off to a winning start, with more live senior action coming your way here on Clubber TV at immediately following this game. You can purchase the game between Roanmore and Lismore if you're interested in that at 7:15. But right now, all Paul O'Connor is interested in is putting the ball over the bar. That's another one for him there. 7 points now, and make it for the Clashmore Kinsalebeg number 14. Puck out here. Oh, Aidan Tree went high for that ball, fails to hold it. One back by Saggart, and Janie O'Brien prods it back as far as Sam Ryan. Lovely sidestep there, lovely footwork by Sam. He's met hard there, and too hard, says the referee. Ben Lumber there, and a bit of concern here for the Ballysaggart centre back. Who hit the deck. And he's going to receive a bit of treatment there from Tina Maher and the Ballysaggart medical team. It's all over as well in the other Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash in Group B from Kill. And Tremor have made a winning start there. They've beaten Ballylaflore, their eastern rivals, by 20 points to 1 goal and 11 points. So it's a winning start there for Jonathan Moore's charges, getting the better of his colleague in De La Salle College, Dermot Dooley there. So 20 points to 111, a winning start for Tremor in the inaugural Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship last night. Of course, saw the first game of the new championship take place. It was Cappoquin, who proved too strong for their neighbours Shamrocks in that one. Mike Ryan with this effort floats it in, and that's a second point of the evening for the Ballysaggart number 1. Mike Ryan, he'll be happy with that one. Bobby Ryan with the 2 goals for Ballysaggart in the first half. This one should favour Josh Fitzgerald out in front of his man, showing for it well. One would feel he has the legs here, and he's marker. Josh's effort, he's been policed by John Roach, but it goes into the side netting there. As you can see, the black and amber jerseys of Lismore heading out onto the showgrounds for their warm-up before the senior game, which is has a 7:15 throw in here in Fairfield. A few dark clouds starting to come in overhead. But Clashmore Kinsalebeg just trying to reignite themselves and stamp their authority on this game, which they've really come good in this second half against their western rivals. Sprayed across now as far as Evan O'Halloran, trying to get a shimmy of space there off his left hand side. So good at switching the play. It's a beautiful diagonal ball into the pad of Paul O'Connor. Gets by his marker there. That marker is Brian Maher. There's a yard of space here for O'Connor. He's going to take the point. Beautifully done by Paul O'Connor. Clashmore Kinsalebeg supporters are happy with that one. Number 8 now for the full forwards. Lovely flowing movement there without breaking stride on the run, and he floats it over the bar. Kieran Fennessy back in as far as Sam Ryan. Ryan off his right hand side sprays it across there. Saggart going through the keep ball route, and now it's in the hands of, or about to be in the hands maybe of Janie O'Brien. Yes, it certainly is. The man with the gold helmet off as far as Mar again. Runner off the shoulder is Ryan, the joint captain. Too tight and tense here from Ballysaggart's point of view. Was it into the back there of Jack Ryan? Referee, no, not interested. And it's prodded forward by Adam O'Sullivan. Great bit of vision. Spotted that Paul O'Connor was in a pocket of space. He's 45 metres out from the goal. Paul O'Connor, one look at the post. That's all he needs. Oh, it's gone across the base of the goal. I thought it was gone over there. I was almost writing that one down, but it's just been pulled by Paul O'Connor right and wide on that occasion. A few of the supporters beginning to get the jumpers out here. Temperatures have dipped in the last minute or so here in Páirc Uirachar. And what is a bumper weekend of Club Hurling Championship action, and great to have it all here on Clubber TV as well, wherever you're tuned in. We hope you're enjoying the action. We hope you enjoyed the action last night and indeed earlier on today as well, and we've one more game to go with the Senior Championship clash coming up at 7:15. It's Roanmore and Lismore. That's Ronan Welsh winning the free there. Matty Marr giving him a big well done as well. So Sam Ryan with a chance to add to his tally. He's got 3 points so far for Saggart. He strikes this one in, batted down inside there. Quickest to react to it is Dara O'Neill, battling hard with his marker there. Saggart have it, just a little bit of a loose tackle there by Dara O'Neill. Just a tangle of legs there as Saggart were going down over the ball in the tick of it there with Sean Nugent, and wins the free there for Ballysaggart. So there's a chance for, there's going to be a chance for Sam Ryan, has come up from his centre back position to hit this free. Jamie O'Brien moving in around the square area. Billy O'Halloran has seat to have Brian. He's part of the backroom team secretary with Clashmore Kinsalebeg. What a club stalwart, and no doubt poking every ball as well in the stand there. Effort comes in from Sam Ryan, and he's actually pulled it right and wide. We're going to have a Clashmore Kinsalebeg substitution. It's going to be Jim Scanlon who's going to make his way into the fray. And just waiting to see who's going to come off for Clashmore Kinsalebeg's point of view. And he's heading in towards that Clashmore Kinsalebeg full forward line. It is Shane Coughlin who makes his way off. Fought hard in the Clashmore Kinsalebeg attack even. Certainly we're going to see more of Shane in the next couple of weeks. Of course, he's a really tidy hurler as well, and gets a tap in the back there from Alan Kern and the Clashmore Kinsalebeg management team. He's done his bit, and Clashmore Kinsalebeg have introduced Janie O'Brien. Over carrying, says Michael O'Brien. Janie with a pretty bemused look on their face. It's Luke Coughlin, Jim Scanlon, I should say, the Clashmore Kinsalebeg substitution. Apologies. So over carrying there from Janie O'Brien. Going to be a free for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, which is going to be hit by Brian Lynch. Brian Lynch floats that one in, and Brian Lynch's effort is gone out and wide on that occasion. Maybe disappointed with that one. They have missed a few frees. Wind starting to pick up as well here in Farfield. Mike Ryan goes along with it. Gets the 1-2 and opens the shoulders and drives this one along down the field there. Brian Lynch again just mopping it back, reading the situation well, like Tig de Borca, and mops it up for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. It's going to be a free shot down the line, taken very, very quickly out as far as Sam Ryan takes this in his stride there. Takes a couple of steps there. Referee says he's okay though, and Barry Murphy peels off him. Clash of the Ash there. Who's going to win this one? Bobby Ryan trying to prod it forward. Picked up by Ronan Welsh. Tries to spray it down the line there, trying to get Shane Bennett away, but Clashmore on the attack again. It's Josh Fitzgerald. He's got inside the cover. He got a goal a couple of moments ago. Sprays it across. Chance for Scanlon to substitute. What a save again by Mike Ryan. Brilliant display of goalkeeping here. Back with it, Scanlon again. Effort goes across the goal and wide again. Superb goalkeeping there by Mike Ryan. Brilliant stuff from the Ballysaggart number 1. Seems to be a bit of Adrian Maher there is going in there. He's nearly going in. I'm not sure is he I think they're going in the Ballysaggart backline himself, but it's going to be a puck out for the Ballysaggart number 1, Mike Ryan. Hugely impressive in the goal for Ballysaggart this evening. Aidan Trihey trying to win it back there for Clashmore. He loses his footing. Sam Fitzgerald very close to the sideline. Ronan Welsh after him doing the tracking. Fitzgerald showing a good bit of football skills there as he tries to prod that one forward. Ballysaggart have it back there. Onto the back goes Sam Fitzgerald there. That's going to be a free to Ballysaggart, no doubt about that one. Winning it back there and battling hard is John Roach. Mike Ryan going to trot out for this one, I'd say, or is he going to leave it to his joint captain Sam Ryan? Sam goes back to Mike Ryan. Little 1-2 here between the Ryans combining, the giant captain and the goalkeeper combining. Hefty challenge there on Sam Ryan, but it's an illegal challenge by Adam O'Sullivan. It was certainly seemed frontal on that occasion there. I know Adam was probably coming in there, thought about what the aim was to get legitimate contact and fair contact with Sam Ryan, but that wasn't the case as the match referee. So Mike Ryan is going to come out and take this free for Ballysaggart. Bit of concern here now for Sam Ryan, the Ballysaggart giant captain. We've 51 minutes on the clock, and the scoreboard, as you can see, hasn't changed in quite some time. But it's Clashmore Kinsalebeg who've asserted their dominance on this game in this second period. They did trail, of course, at half time by 2-8 to 1-8. Bobby Ryan with the goals for Ballysaggart in that opening half. Adam O'Sullivan hitting one back for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, and Josh Fitzgerald getting Clashmore's goal in the second half. Aidan Tree out as far as Sam Fitzgerald. Clashmore trying to play heads up hurling here. Fitzgerald does have that look up and sprays it across here. Who's going to win this foot race? In as far as the brother Josh bypasses him, but is he going to get it on the second attempt? Well won back by John Roach. Colossal in the full back line for Ballysaggart this evening. Lays it off there as far as his cornerback Jack Ryan. Hefty challenge there on Ryan. He hits the deck there, and referee says there's a bit of concern here for Jack Ryan, who I think there was a head injury there. So referee wisely decides to stop the play. Michael O'Brien of Portlaw just having a chat there with the Ballysaggart players, and Tina Maher certainly has been busy in the second half. But it's going to be a free to Clashmore, and looks like Brian Lynch is going to line this one up, the centre back for Clashmore. It's certainly been solid for the Trench men this evening. Are they going to make it a winning start to their inaugural Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship campaign? There's a loose foot trip there, and Declan Allen, as he went over there, tried to come across there. Ballysaggart, Josh Fitzgerald telling Sam Ryan to go back the required distance there. So 6-point lead for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Is that going to be enough? They have had that wind advantage as well in the second half. Are they going to kick on and get victory? Haven't had quite score in quite some time now, it has to be said, but I'm sure Clashmore Kinsalebeg won't mind if they can get off to a winning start in the opening round of this Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship. Clashmore have the ball back though now again. Paul O'Connor trying to win this foot race here, trying to get on this ball. Ball inside now. Clashmore have the numbers back there though. Paul O'Connor onto his left hand side. It's a difficult enough angle from Paul O'Connor, but it's gone across the face of the goal and just outside there on that occasion there from Paul O'Connor's point of view. It was unlucky from a Clashmore perspective, but they are leading by 6 points. Michael O'Brien urging Mike Ryan, the goalkeeper, to get on with this one. He's seizing up the options. Where's he going to go with this one? Is he going to go short, or is he going to go launch it down the field? He just goes short out as far as the 45-metre line where John Roach is situated. When his pass was telegraphed there, and Josh Fitzgerald says thank you very much. Fitzgerald now can punish this one with gusto. Josh Fitzgerald on the run and over the bar. What a score by Josh Fitzgerald. 1-3 now for the Clashmore Kinsalebeg number 15. He's very impressive, has been very impressive this evening. Was plied in the half back line there over the last couple of seasons. Now in the forwards, of course, played with the Waterford under-20s this year. Got that brilliant goal the night up in Páirc Uí Chaoimh against Cork in the second round. But he's been a real cog in that Ballysaggart rear guard this evening, Josh Fitzgerald, and certainly he'll be a big player for Clashmore Kinsalebeg, one would feel, in this Premier Intermediate Championship. Trying to be pulled on first time there by Scanlon. Jim Scanlon, who's been introduced. Speaking of Josh Fitzgerald, he's on the ball again. He's got inside the cover. Fitzgerald can get a second goal, and he can indeed. Corner on the net from Josh Fitzgerald. 2-3 now for the number 15. He's on fire. What a goal by Josh Fitzgerald. Got inside that Ballysaggart cover, and there was only one thing on his mind as he headed forwards. And Ballysaggart just beginning to maybe tire now in the last couple of minutes, and it's 3-16 to 2-9 now. There's no doubt about where the 2 points are going from this particular game. Edmund O'Halloran setting forward for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. It's high, it's up into the air. That's a sign, really, when Mike Ryan can look up at it, and it's only going one way, and it's over the bar from Edmund O'Halloran. Superb score, number 2 for the Clashmore midfielder. As busy as Lorna Porca, he'll be happy with his side's performance here this evening, and it's going to be a winning start for Clashmore. And still some 7 minutes to play here, or some 4 minutes of normal time, I should say. Possibly 7 with the additional time, whatever Michael O'Brien decides to add on for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Back with Barry Murphy, but as I said, Ballysaggart, they'll die with their boots on. And Murphy is going forward. He's pulled back by Aidan Trihey. Ball shipped outside there, and the referee is going to come back for the advantage. So here's a free in for Ballysaggart, which Chris O'Gorman is going to take over the free taking duties for Ballysaggart. On the edge of the D, they're going to hit this one off his left hand side as we tick into the final few minutes of this opening game here in Friar Field this evening. Chris O'Gorman's effort, and Chris O'Gorman gets his second point of the evening. 3-17 now to 2-10. Clashmore Kinsalebeg firmly in control, and looks like it's going to be a winning start to their campaign. Winning start for Tramore in the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship as well. They have beaten Ballydoflore, just in case you missed that result. That was played in Kill. Started at the slightly earlier time of 5 o'clock. Tramore 20 points, Ballydoflore 111. The full-time score on that one, so a winning start for the Seasiders. Ballysaggart there trying to go through, literally. Ball is still in play there, says the linesman, and Ballysaggart come away with Sean Nugent. Tries to spray it in the top of Ken Cashel, but mopping up there is Dara O'Neill. Off as far as Brian Lynch, being urged to switch the direction of the play. Declan Allen on the ball now for Clashmore. He hasn't scored so far. It'd be a nice time to get your name on the score sheet. It's going to drop short, though, into the arms of Michael Ryan, the Ballysaggart goalkeeper. Nice turn of pace here from Jack Ryan to get away from Declan Allen. Ryan goes forward, sprays it into the centre where Barry Murphy is situated. Looking for options, sprays it off across the flowers. Chris O'Gorman. Oh, lovely little dummy there by Chris O'Gorman. Lovely bit of play there, and he's pushed in the back there. Wins the free there as Jim Scanlon came across to, or Ben Lombard I should say, came across to challenge there. But yeah, if we saw that in the Women's World Cup now, I'm sure we'd be heaping the praise on the players. But Chris O'Gorman showing some slick footwork there to engineer that free, and right now he has a chance to get his third point of the evening. Got the last free for Ballysaggart. He'll be hoping to add to his tally. Ballysaggart will aim to get up to 2-11, and they certainly have that in the shape of Chris O'Gorman now, his third point of the evening. So Ballysaggart not throwing in the towel by any manner of means. Certainly have fought very hard. Did play with the wind in the first half and led by a goal at half time. We're 6 up before Fitzgerald or Adam O'Sullivan got Clashmore Kinsalebeg's opening goal, and they've really kicked on. Challenge comes in there. It's a fair one by Jack Ryan. Ball falls back to Sam Fitzgerald, and Sam Fitzgerald is going to get his name on the score sheet for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. That's a good score by the wing back, who's certainly been very, very very, very good going forward as well. 2 minutes of additional time. At the end of the regulation 60 here in Fairfield. Driven back with interest by Edmund O'Halloran. Is he going to add to his tally? Michael Ryan goes up with it and takes this one into the hands has Janie O'Brien out in front here in support. Janie with possession, going to go along with this one. Looking for Ronan Welch and co. Barry Murphy. Ronan Welch has it back now. Ronan Welch plants the feet, has a look at this one. In as far as Bobby Ryan. Can he get a flick on this one? Bobby Ryan has it, trying to get a hurley to it. He's got 2 so far. He's on a hat-trick. Loose challenge there on Brian Lynch as Ken Cashel came across there. A couple of players on the deck there, Bobby Ryan and Kieran Burke. They've had quite a duel there. Bobby was on the hat-trick there. And referee going to have a word with Ken Cashel.
Additional time will be at least 2 minutes. Additional time will be at least 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes of additional time announced over the PA. And the referee is going to have another throw ball here, but there is a bit of concern now for one of the Ballysaggart players. And so the clouds don't look great for the second game here in Fairfield, which will be coming your way here on Clubber TV as well. It's a 7:15 throw-in, so do indeed purchase that game. Should be a really highly entertaining game as well between Roanmore and Lismore, where Kieran Gyrey will be joining me on co-commentary for that one, the Clonea native. I'm sure he'll have an interest in that one as well, because Clonea are also part of that group in the Senior Hurling Championship. They have the bye this weekend, so that's coming up at 7:15 as we tick into the final few minutes of this game here in Fairfield in the Premier Intermediate Championship clash. It's going to be a winning start for Clashmore Kinsalebeg. Tricky picking it up for Clashmore, driving forward as well. Pace to burn, off the shoulders, Decky Allen, lovely 1-2 here, playing that off as far as Josh Fitzgerald. He's got 2 goals in this second half. He's got 2-3 this evening in a man of the match display. Hoping to add to his tally. That's going to be 2-4 now for Josh Fitzgerald. Great score without breaking stride. So good in full flow like that on the run and over the bar. Super score by Josh Fitz. And he'll be happy with that one. Back now with Adam O'Sullivan, goal scorer for Clashmore in the first half, and the referee says you took too much out of it. And Michael O'Brien has another look at the watch there. .62 minutes gone, so just a minute to go here, and Sam Ryan with possibly what could be the last action of the game. The Giant captain fires this one in, and he fires it over the bar. Umpire goes for the white flag, and Sam Ryan gets his 4th point of the evening for a battling Ballysaggart, has to be said, who led at half time, courtesy of those 2 goals from Bobby Ryan. But Clashmore Kinsalebeg have upped the ante in the second half, and they have got off to a winning start in the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship, helped by a brace of goals in the second half from the lively Josh Fitzgerald. He got 2-4.